Hello, I'm Vince Sims, and thanks for joining us for this Community Conversations. We have Mrs. Irish S. Burch here with us, who is the CEO and president of the Dallas Children's Advocacy Center. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Oh, definitely. We always love having you here and talking with us. So first of all, tell us about DCAC, what this is.
So the Dallas Children's Advocacy Center, we're a nonprofit agency located here in Dallas County. Our main mission is to improve the lives of child abuse children. The reality is we want to believe that every child is safe in their home, that every child is protected, and that every child finds joy. And the reality is they don't. So our agency exists in order to ensure that we're providing services for the kids where cases rise to a level of criminal child abuse. So our agency, we're going to collaborate with law enforcement, child protective services, pediatric medical providers, as well as prosecution to ensure that we're investigating these cases as well as prosecuting these cases and, more importantly, providing healing services for these cases. We're going to see cases in the realm of sexual abuse, severe physical abuse, as well as kids that witness homicide cases, and those are mainly going to be cases where they witness the homicide of a sibling at the hands of a caregiver.
And how long have you been with them now?
Oh my gosh, I've been with the agency in total for 17 years. I've been in this work, it'll be 30 years in September of this year.
Why is this such a passion for you?
Because it is truly my passion. I thought at a very young age, based on my own childhood experiences, I believe that every child should be safe in their home. And I know what happens when they are, and I know what can possibly happen when they're not. And so I decided at an early age in high school, I was a junior in high school, and at that point in time, I'm going to date myself, we didn't have the AP courses, but I received a scholarship that allowed me to attend community college during my junior year going into my senior year. And they asked us, I had to do my first college essay, and I did it on child abuse. And for me, I knew instantly that that is what exactly I would dedicate my career to for the rest of my life. And I never looked back after that.
So April is a national month that your organization is involved in. Tell us what April is.
Yes, April is National Child Abuse Prevention Month, and so it's nationwide. And for us, what we do is like to really take this time to focus on ensuring that we get the awareness out of what happens to children. I don't think a lot of people realize, but on this last year alone, there were over 31,000 reports of child abuse and neglect in Dallas County, not in the state, in Dallas County alone. So we take time in April to really ensure that we're doing something, and we're ensuring that the community understands this is not just an agency problem, not just something we can solve. It's a community problem. It's a nationwide problem, and we can all do our part in ensuring that children are safer.
And give us that number one more time for those in the back that may not have heard what you just said. Give us that number one more time so they understand what we're talking about.
Literally over 31,000 reports of child abuse and neglect came in for children in Dallas County. That actually equates to a case every 17 minutes. So just think about that. Every 17 minutes, someone is calling to make a report of child abuse because of something they've seen, something they've heard, something they've witnessed, in order to ensure that they're doing something to make us aware that some children need our help.
So the Dallas Children's Advocacy Center is doing something special during this month.
Yes.
Tell us about what you're doing.
We host our annual Pinwheels of Hope campaign, and it is our way of really, it's a small matter, but can make a large impact. So for us, we host this yard sign campaign where you place a yard sign, you purchase a yard sign for $25, you place that sign in your yard, and it brings awareness. Pinwheels for the child abuse community brings hope, and it signifies that there is resilience and that their hope can be restored in our community. So we have our pinwheel that we will put in our yard, and that you can purchase those from our website. But it's a way to just be able to say, I actually am taking a stand. I'm not waiting. I'm not sitting on the sidelines. I'm saying I understand this is a problem in our community because it happens in every single zip code. Every single zip code in Dallas County. I'm taking a stand, and my wish is that you will be able to drive into neighborhoods and see our pinwheel signs plastered throughout Dallas County.
This isn't the first year for it.
No, this isn't the first year. This is probably our 4th year doing it, yes.
And how has it gone over the years? Do you see it growing?
We see it growing every year. We had a sponsor that came on, Comerica came on the last 2 years, and they've done things to help elevate it, where normally we would have to deliver the signs, but you can pick up the signs at a Comerica bank, or you could come to Dallas Children's Advocacy Center and pick them up. I purchased them last year, not only for my yard, but I bought them for my family members. So even if they didn't live in Dallas County, I'm like, put this in your yard. So everybody is aware. And the idea is for people to ask you, what is this sign about? So last year I had mine closer to the house, and this year I put it out farther in the yard. So because we walk a lot in our neighborhoods, and I've had a few neighbors when they see me walk and say, I saw that sign in your yard, tell me what that means. And it's my opportunity to bring awareness to this important cause.
Because you got to have that conversation.
You got to have the conversation. Everybody wants to shy away from it, and that doesn't serve our children well. Sex abuse, child abuse, it thrives in secrecy. So it is our jobs to bring it to light. It's our jobs to normalize that when a child needs help, if I see something, I'm going to say something, and I'm going to take action in order to make sure that I protect not only my children, but I'm also protecting your children, and I'm protecting my community.
How long is the Pinwheels for Hope campaign?
Throughout the entire month of April.
Entire month of April. You said it already, but say again, how do people go about getting?
So you can visit our website at dcac.org and purchase your pinwheel there. You can also make a donation, but you can also learn other ways that you can get involved and educate yourself even more on this topic.
Okay. Irish, anything else you want to share with us? Any other events that you've got coming up you want to let people know about?
Oh, my goodness. So we have a few events coming up. You know more than anything about our conference. So every summer we host the largest conference of our kind in the world in downtown Dallas in the heat of August. We get a lot of slack about that. For those people who are not used to Texas heat, we're used to it. But it's the largest conference of its kind. And it is because for us, a part of our mission is also to provide national leadership on what we do. So it's not enough for me that we are really concerned about the children in Dallas County. We're concerned about children everywhere. So it's our part in ensuring that every child abuse professional, law enforcement, medical, prosecution, child protective services, the child advocacy world, we all have the resources and the skills that they need in order to be able to go back into their communities and do the same thing. And then we also have another premier event. If you love clay shooting, we also have a clay shoot event coming up in May, as well as Art for Advocacy that's going to happen in September of this year. So we have them scattered out throughout the year, but there's always a way to get involved.
And I know I was looking on the website. All this information is on the website, so give us that website one more time.
Our website is dcac.org.
All right. Irish Burch with the Dallas Children's Advocacy Center. Thank you so much for being with us and sharing about your campaigns that you're doing.
Thank you so much. I love being here.
You're welcome. And thank you for joining us for this Community Conversations. We'll see you next time.